First of all, holders of XRP, I want to inform you that the price of everything will drastically increase. The US president is advising his entire administration to keep accumulating as much Bitcoin as they can. I interpret that to mean that you should do so using XRP, Ethereum, Cardano, or any other cryptocurrency you want. I'm really grateful and thrilled to see everyone again. What a pleasant journey. Have fun. Now, the family is holding the trenches down with ease and energy. Due to the approaching alcohol season, that is what we have been doing for the past few years. And why is the world's top economy spending 166 pages on digital assets, stablecoins, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrency-related topics? It's not necessary for me to read. I will, but I can get enthusiastic and put my money where my mouth is, without even reading it, and if I don't seize the opportunity to fully commit and inform the entire United States of what I know or what's in this report, it's over, and I won't become incredibly rich. Do you sense me, Bill? This person kept halting yesterday, so I want us to go to this. But I don't think many people understand, even if you listen, folks. Guys, I'm going to express it the way I see it. Even with a stop, the price of Bitcoin is at 118 and the price of everything else is doing very well at 3. This is excellent. What a formal report on cryptocurrency. We have this video as well. Family, we're going to go ahead and look at it. But essentially inviting, isn't that right? Behind is that person. Even the chair of the SEC is present, right? There is the chair of the SEC, of course, there is David Sachs, and that's him. Before I show you the picture, there was another one. That right, there is a treasurer secretary. Really, who else would you like, everyone? They will undoubtedly earn a great deal of money because they are all insiders. However, I want to look at this, and you know what, I take it that there is an interview requesting that this man stop influencing families. Powell, you're on, and we're watching you too. Please turn on your notification bells, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and welcome. Looking through the comments, and I want to thank everyone for being here yesterday, posting, and informing you. It's funny how things happened. I went live at the airport by accident, but I want to thank my staff and you guys for catching it. There are many things going on, and we must always be prepared for any chance that may arise. Thank you for coming in, and always do your homework. Although the price of XRP is currently declining slightly, it remains unchanged over the long run. In the $3, it is consolidating, so don't worry. As I repeatedly stated during the live stream, I'm not hiding it, am I? I will reinvest if it falls below 3. I've been gathering Ethereum at the moment, but since I've reached the amount I desired for Ethereum, I'm going to inform everyone in my private community about what will change. Guys, I'll update you on the upcoming videos. Currently, Bitcoin remains at that level, dropped to 115, and then quickly rose again. A bunch of shorts, then. I've read that yesterday, more than $200 million worth of loans were liquidated. For what reason? For what reason? Due to this individual, you are aware of it. The report is one of the reasons we're here, and I'm looking forward to it. What took place, sir? What is he discussing? Correct. Here are a few summaries, then. Check this out, then. The White House recently released a comprehensive study that was 166 pages long. There are 391 references to cryptocurrency, 130 to Bitcoin, 32 to DeFi, and 28 to Ethereum. We desire eternity, don't we? Cross-border transfers are mentioned more than 30 times in a shocking US report that was issued today. I so attempt to find XRP. XRP does not exist. Thus, nothing if you use XRP, if you use Ripple, to remain. There are only a few references and sources, correct, at the bottom are notes. But there are more than 130 if you use Bitcoin, correct? You already understand what their priorities are, don't you? Since all of those whales have Bitcoin, they understand. If you're interested in crypto, there are more than 300, it makes sense. It's a digital asset crypto report, therefore, it makes perfect sense. What about Ethereum? Something like 20. This is one of the reasons we own Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Don't let him go before it's too late. Guys, just so you know, as I mentioned from the beginning, This administration is accumulating everything they can, so let's go ahead and look at this one, XRP holders. That is among the reasons I continue to amass cryptocurrency. Do not let this go unnoticed, do you? Intend to buy Bitcoin? Do you have something fresh to offer here? Well, as I've stated time and time again, we want to amass as much as we can in the budget-neutral ways described in the SBR Executive Order. Additionally, we have the National Stockpile of Digital Assets, which supports other ecosystems and projects being developed elsewhere in space. We have highly intelligent people in the administration working on this, as the President loves to say. I believe that we will proceed with accumulating strategies that can be put into effect as quickly as possible. People will be really happy with what we come up with, I believe. However, I also urge people to realize that there is an infrastructure component to this as well, and Treasury is tirelessly working on that to ensure that everything is set up correctly so that we can proceed as efficiently as possible. Yes, I suppose I should add that the President's executive order from January 23rd actually assigns the working group the responsibility of coming up with comprehensive legislative and regulatory recommendations to create the best possible environment for the industry to flourish in the United States. That is essentially this report's primary function and significance. As Bo just indicated, there is a distinct executive order in relation to the strategic Bitcoin reserve and the digital asset stockpile. You already know that we adore Bitcoin, so I'll add that as well. We recognize its uniqueness. We've probably mentioned it a lot. Over the coming months, we will keep beating on the drum that Bitcoin is digital gold. Guys, they're as sharp as an attack. They have a sharp edge. They're adroit. The same goes for Brad, Ripple, and numerous more Charleses, among others. They are aware of what they are saying. I don't want to defy expectations, do I? Since it's too early to bang. Join me if you want to begin purchasing Bitcoin, Ethereum, or, of course, XRP. BTCC is the first link below. You do realize that there are other channels? Weeks, Bitunks, Binks, and Crypto.com. Batunyonks is also popular, which is okay. There, I also have a terrific community. However, we would like to thank BTCC for their assistance and for being one of our enduring partners. To receive bonuses, reduced fees, and more up to 500x leverage, all you need to do is register, provide your email address, and choose your password. XRP is held by people I know. With this one, there are usually some prizes and opportunities to win a lot of money. We also have this, guys. It lasts roughly 50 seconds. We are interested in their opinions regarding Jerome Powell, you know? Do you never have any sympathy for Jay Powell? No. Jerome Powell is not someone I feel sorry for. His net worth is more than $200 million. The Americans who are unable to obtain a mortgage due to interest rates that are at an all-time high of 20 years are the ones I feel sorry for. I feel bad for them since they are unable to own a home, create a family, or raise one. Jerome Powell's attempts to discredit the U.S. president make me feel sorry for the single mothers in East Baltimore or East Cincinnati who are unable to obtain a credit card. I apologize, Stuart. I have no sympathy for a man who is undermining the deliled U.S. president by abusing his political position. Jerome Powell must first reduce his fees and then make his meetings more accessible. The news that a covert group of bankers is gathering behind closed doors would horrify our founding father, Stuart. Furthermore, we are unaware of the true nature of their discussions. You never feel sorry for greater than family.